I'm betting that nobody out here wishes they were a 55-year-old, balding, middle school science teacher with a declining sex drive. Am I right? This is exactly why I don't pay for identity theft protection. I can't tell you how excited I am here to be at Tupelo Drive-in Experience in front of actual real people. Give yourselves a round of applause for actually coming out and being away from inside. And I'm kind of looking around. I actually kind of like this, how spread out everybody is, because I don't think I'm going to be able to hear the people way in the back not laughing. We've all been basically living on Zoom, haven't we? Yeah. I'd never heard of Zoom before quarantine. And of course, I didn't know what Zoom bombing was. You guys all know what Zoom bombing is? You know, some Zoom bomber hacks into a business meeting and shares porn. I think it'd be funny for a middle school science teacher to Zoom bomb a porn company show and start sharing data about bird migration. So I've got a son in art school, and it's expensive, so I needed extra money, and I surprised everybody by getting a modeling job with a DOT, Department of Transportation. You've all seen the pedestrian crossing signs, right? That's me. Make some noise if you've lived with teenagers before. Got to love it, huh? They know everything, have you noticed? My son was home on break, and I asked him a question about color wheels, and he said, "You know, Dad, you could just Google that. In fact, you've been asking me a lot of questions lately you could just Google." I said, "Oh, is that right? Yeah, maybe that's true. Maybe I should Google more. Maybe I should Google where you're coming up with 60 grand for art school next year. Or I could Google how you're going to afford to take 30-minute showers once you graduate with that art degree." I love getting older. Things just appear on my body. Strange things, unappealing things. You think your backyard has mole problems? I wake up with fully formed moles. I swear they weren't there the night before. The other day, I discovered this bump on my back. It started growing hair, and not like peach fuzz, long hair. My wife's like, "Do something with that." So I'm thinking, French braids? Wouldn't it be entertaining to switch around different product slogans? Like Uber, the quicker picker-upper. Or Viagra, the quicker picker-upper. How about Q-tips? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Fruit of the Loom, chock full of nuts. Chippendale Dancers, chock full of nuts. Small town militia, chock full of nuts. And finally, Trojan condoms. What's in your wallet? Remember back in school, that kid who always reminded the teacher that she forgot to pass out homework? What happened when he grew up and got married? "Honey, is it okay if I do some extra vacuuming? Can I unload the dishwasher for you?" Bet my wife wishes she'd married him. Then there's the kid who got done first and wanted everybody to know, "Hey, I'm all done. What do I do now?" Bet my wife wishes she had not married him. You know, for some dumb reason, whenever I read stories to my nephew, I tell him that I invented the period. The other day, he asked if I invented the comma. I said, no, I waited too long. A friend heard that and he goes, "You're so full of shit." I said, "Yeah, I know. I also invented the colon." Here are some headlines I would love to read. School officials confirm wheels on the bus go round and round. New study, getting hit with Mack truck, no worse than other brands. Small hole sends balloon animal to new heights. Peace talks between snails and slugs moving slowly. Dentist submits to cavity search. And finally, husband of murder victim says, yes, chalk outline does make her look fat.